I think that actually today's video was actually shot maybe a month ago, but due to some emergency that I had, we have to reshoot the video. So it's okay. But anyway, today what we're going to cover on, Omar?
We're going to do waiter sweep today.
What's waiter sweep?
This is not my actual job.
Yeah, it's waiter. Yeah, waiter sweep. Yeah, and anyway, we're going to start with waiter sweep position. So we're going to cover on few different concepts and technique on waiter sweep position. And we're going to start with one very simple one, which is on the entry of waiter sweep. So we're going to start with few different basic setup on how do we usually get to waiter sweep. But before we go for the setup, Omar, are you demoing the waiter sweep?
No.
Okay.
Then get the fuck up.
So we're going to start with a very simple position on how does a waiter sweep look like. So now, assuming Omar trying to pass my guard in this position, one of the common entry for me to enter to the waiter sweep position, Omar, please go for knee cut. Yep. So one of the common position for me to enter is from the half guard position, where now I try to enter to this position, and now Omar try to drive his knee. And when I go to deep half position, and assuming I fail to sweep him because he have a very good base from here, so I can't bring him forward, I can't move, can't get up from this position. So what happened is, this is where I can try to like enter to waiter sweep position. See, this is where I'm holding my tray plate and I'm holding his hips, and I can go for the sweep from this position. Okay, so this is how the setup looks like. And another way for us to enter waiter sweep position, coming from X-guard position. Okay, so one of the series that I did cover on like far hip X-guard, explosive X-guard. So ideally, this is one of the entry that I can also try to enter from here. But assuming when we are trying to enter from the knee, depending on how high my partner is, of course Omar is tall, so when I try to enter to this position, most probably, yep, he's gonna fall when I shoot my hips up to waiter sweep position. So these are the two common entry or two common position on waiter sweep position. Okay, now we're gonna start to show on, now I'm gonna show on how do we want to enter to waiter sweep position. The most obvious one is from the low position where he's actually trying to enter from knee cut. So now as he tries to enter the knee cut position, so now from here I'm gonna bump him up, put him in half guard. When he tried to enter to deep half position, I showed in the earlier video, this is where the common way for me to enter. So now from here I'm gonna bring this leg up. So assuming his leg is in the back position, it's very hard for me to reach, so I have to use my leg to drive it up. Once I'm here, I'm able to get this in, now I can go for a waiter sweep. One of the common error in this position is, sometimes if assume I don't get this deep enough and I try to enter from here, he will have a good base and I can't get the sweep. So assuming Omar's leg is straight, it's very hard for me to sweep him from the position. So what I really want to do is, I'm going to try to curl his leg up from here. And I have to be as deep as possible. Ideally, I don't want my head to be here because this is where I lose my momentum for the sweep. I have to be here in a strong setup here. So now from here, if I can try to go forward, backwards, this will not be a good position for him to be at. Assuming someone have a good base, there's also other option that we can also explore within the waiter sweep position as well. So that's one of the things that we're going to cover later on as well. So now we're going to try to work on close distance where my partner is actually on the floor, and how do we want to get to the finish for the position. So now we're going to start directly from the waiter sweep position, assuming now Omar already get into my deep half position. Once he's here, enter to this position. The most common sweep that I can go to is, all I have to do is just extend my leg and just drop him down to the floor. And ideally, I don't want to drop him somewhere straight. It's just because it might also affect me from getting up. I don't want to drop him towards this direction, but what I really aim is to drop him almost as much as possible towards that side, which is my right side. So when I drop him, it will also allow me to easily get up from this position, because all I have to do from here is while hooking my leg, all I have to do is just use this and drag myself up. But in order for me to drag myself up effectively, I don't want to like just pull and come out and give a lot of space. But what I want to do is, once I have this grip, all I have to do is just throw on top of him. Now I shift my feet. Get him, drop, get to my side control. Other position that we can explore on from here, assuming now I try to sweep him, and Omar knows that if assume I try to drop him, most probably he's gonna fall, so he's gonna put a lot of his base forward in this position. So now when I try to go for this position, he try to drive forward. Assuming if I see that he's doing this, what I really want to do is I'm gonna try to help him by pushing him along. So I'm gonna try the first technique. When he base forward, I'm gonna push along. So once he's here, catch the leg, drop, I can enter to crab right position. And of course, it depends on the base first. If assuming that his base is towards this direction, all I have to do is just pull him towards here, straighten my leg. So next, once I'm in this position, what I want to do is I'm going to try to sweep him. This is where, if assuming he's having a good base from here, this is where the sweep comes effective. So when I go for this, and he go from here, I extend myself. It depends on his position. Assuming he stay here, I can still go back to the back tick position by just switching my leg. But assuming when he drops to the floor, this is where I can just switch to the fishnet position from here. I switch this up, extend my leg, and now I'm going to try to release the leg, get up, go for the back. And now from here it's simple. All I have to do is just cup here, get my sit down, go for the back take. Yep. And guys, thank you so much for today. And if you like this video, don't forget to click the like button. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys soon. Ooh. What part?
The talking shit part.